Hey guys, welcome back to A Dog's Breakfast, where it's an absolute shit show. Welcome back. This week we are talking about random cheat codes to life. Just your random life hacks.
Random life hacks. They're not going to bring you overall success in your life. They're not really going to do too much long term, but just might bring you some little joy in the 5-minute moment of life.
Yeah, some of them are just,
They're not...
Probably, most people probably do them, I feel.
Yeah.
Well, I hope so.
And it started because, again, food related of why it started.
Always food.
Obviously.
Love a good feed.
Correct. And it started because we were going through a drive-through of our favourite place. It's our once-a-week treat.
Mm-hmm.
And you tell us more about it.
So there was a massive lineup, and it's part of a service station as well. Like, there's a service station where this shop is.
Mm-hmm.
And I drove in there, and there was like a massive lineup. But there's also 2 takeaway places, and I thought everyone was lined up for
The one on the left.
the one on the left. So I went past everyone, pulled in, but it was actually just a gap for the people to come out of the one on the left. So then the guy behind me flashed his lights and moved right up behind me. I'm like, oh god, I just cut the line by 5 cars. Mm. So I was like, I'll stuff this. We turn around and we're going to leave because the lineup was so big. And we went past the shop entrance and looked inside, and there was probably 2 or 3 people standing in line there. And I'm like, oh, we'll just go inside. It'll be heaps quicker.
Because there was literally 12 cars.
There was so many cars.
It was crazy, lining up for this one place. And Trent was like, this is a life hack. Go inside. There's only a couple of people. We're skipping all those cars in line. And we actually beat 2 cars. So
sometimes... Well, I know that they favour the drive-through, though. So they probably do 2 cars to...
No, but when you think about it, they're just in the order of how they receive it.
Yeah.
So we skipped all those cars and we put in our order before them.
Yeah. So long as there's not 10 people inside waiting, bam, simple. But it also means you got to get out, because I know there's days when I'd rather sit in the car for half an hour than get out and stand inside for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Especially if you're hungover and you're going to KFC.
Anyway, KFC. Every time if Trent is hungover, has to have KFC, and every time it ever happens, I'm like, no.
She's like, no, but she's not going to stop me.
No, because I literally can't. I just say no, and then it happens anyway. But anyway,
rock up with the KFC.
Okay, so we're going to talk about random cheat codes, because that literally made us think, oh my god, there's so many random things you do in your day to day where you think about the pros and cons and go, nah, I'm doing this.
You think it's not an actual cheat code because you don't actually think about it.
Yeah, but also some people wouldn't do that, and they'd be like, that wouldn't even come to their mind. Maybe it is, and we just think, okay, smart. This could, maybe we just think we're smart, and everyone's like, duh.
No shit.
And we're like, oh, we thought that was really, really helpful. Anyway.
I would have been pissed if I was a car behind, because, we drove out before they'd been served, so we won.
Yeah, true. And it was really exciting because when we drove past, I made sure I had my bag of food up because I was so excited that they had
past the window.
They had flashed their lights at me. I'm like, yummy! You already got my food. We're on our way.
Suckers.
All right, so let's jump in. We had a few things. We reflected on items that we do around the house or random items. This one's not too much us, but we know a lot of people of our mates who do this.
It's not a bad idea.
But where you chill, if you don't want to dilute your wine, you chill your wine with frozen grapes or plastic, the little ice cubes.
You can get the reusable ice cubes.
Yeah.
So it's just a frozen bit of plastic.
Yeah. No, it's a plastic cube filled with water inside.
Yeah, or a gel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's pretty smart. Anyway, the next one's definitely you. You have done this multiple times, multiple occasions.
So my thongs, when they break,
usually
break the actual little plugger bit off the bottom. So it actually snaps off. So I can't actually use this one, but it's the bread tie around the...
But you have used this multiple times.
But so it's the bread tie around the little knob on the bottom so it can't pull back through the hole.
Yeah.
But so mine normally breaks the little knob off and then I've got nothing, so then I have to poke a hole through there and use a bobby pin to hold it in there. It actually happened at Fraser Island on the first day we were there for a week or 4 days.
Yeah, that was fun.
First
Yeah.
day, bang, broke your plugger.
I know. And you
Fixed
are
it.
really good at breaking them. And you broke that really bad. We were walking down.
Oh, yeah, I nearly broke my leg.
That was bad.
Oh, shit, I was trying to film, and then, like, we were walking on this boardwalk on the coastline, and I tried to film, and you know when you miss a step, and it's like, you don't know there's a step there, and I stepped half off the footpath, and then I jumped through, I was carrying shit, through Brooke's bag in the air.
I shouldn't laugh, because at the
Tourists
time...
everywhere like, oh my God.
And you think about it, you were that young kid going, oh, you're trying to film, and it's like, no, you were literally just like walking.
No, I was just like walking, and then just, fell off the footpath virtually.
It was so funny when it happened, though.
I thought I was going to die.
It wasn't funny when it happened, but now I think it's the funniest, because like that afternoon we're literally all losing it.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. And that's how I broke my thumb. So then I had to drill a hole on it, and so that's another life hack. Drill a hole through the plugger.
Oh,
put the bobby pin through, and then it can't pull back through the hole.
And that's exactly what you did.
Because if you snap that little ball off the end, you're done.
And it was perfect, because it lasted the whole
like
trip.
4 days or something.
No, it lasted the whole trip.
Yeah, but that's like 4 days. We were there for like 4 or 5 days.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think.
All right. Next one that Treno added on, which I think you've done camping before, where you start a fire with corn chips because they like light better or something.
Yeah, because they're like full of oil. So you just start a fire with like a couple of corn chips, like a fire lighter. Pretty good idea.
Smart man.
Instead of fuel, bit safer than fuel. Not as fun.
Yeah. This one is mine. I do this all the time with multiple foods. What I do is, say if you're microwaving your pizza or you're microwaving, I don't know, lasagna, you're reheating food, you always want to put in a cup of water, like a plastic cup with water in it, because it keeps your items like crispier, better, they reheat better. It's always with pizza though, I always do it, and I think it's because it keeps it crispy. I don't actually know the science behind it though. Like, I don't know why that makes it better.
It must have to do something with like humidity inside the microwave, you know what I mean? Like,
wow, you're so logical. Yeah, that's probably right. I didn't understand it.
Yeah, it'd be humidity inside the microwave.
Sick. Okay.
Wow, science.
We do things and know things.
Emit like water vapour into the air.
I am smart and knows things.
I'm a scientist today.
This is also another one that I do, is whenever I have like damp clothes or just damp belongings, whatever, and I'm putting them in the dryer, I always add like a towel in the dryer because it
speeds up the drying time.
Speeds up the drying time.
Like crazy.
Yeah.
So like if you have something that's fresh out of the washing machine, our dryer's like, I don't know, we used to have an old one and it was like really quick. It'd get hot like real quick, but the new one takes like a fair while to actually warm up.
I think it's because it also doesn't shrink your clothes anymore. Yeah.
But it's slow. So if you put a dry towel in there, I think the towel heats up quicker and then it dries the other thing out. And your towel comes out soft as.
So, yeah, it really does.
Boy, that's a life hack actually.
Yeah.
So scratchy towels, throw them in the dryer, they actually come out soft.
I just realised my nose ring was like out of my nose. Sorry. I'm
like,
what? Why is that? No, that is a hack. But you like crunchy towels. I hate crunchy towels.
Yeah. So
it's for me. It's a life hack for those who like soft towels because this one loves the crunchy towels. Like it's his preference to have the older, crunchier towels.
The soft one on Brooke's towel rack and put the crunchy one on mine because I froth it.
So weird.
Scratchy.
Yuck. Like, it literally makes me cringe. Like, he'll pick it up and it's like, it's almost like it's been baked in the sun. It's like this, there's a couple of towels I do not touch, but they are permanent towels.
If you put them in the dryer, they'll go soft.
Yeah, I'm sure they do, but you don't like it like that. That's what I'm confused about.
You're making it sound like they're disgusting.
To me, they are. Because literally, they're like crispy and then it's his favourites and he uses them and he's like, yeah, it's crunchy. I'm like, yuck. Like, you love the crispy towel.
Yeah, hit us up. Do you like crispy towels or soft towels?
Soft, obviously. That's what the whole marketing...
Fuck no.
Imagine that. There's marketing people. They're like, no. As in, you know how it's like all the advertisements for like the laundry detergent and it's like, you know, all soft and creates all that. But they need to target the niche of customers
towels.
corn chip towels. They're like, oh, do you want corn chip towels? Add this laundry detergent and it'll make it extra crispy. That's what you need.
Yeah, hit us up. I'm actually interested to know. Do people like crispy towels or soft, fluffy ones?
Okay, so we're divided.
I don't mind a soft, fluffy one, but yeah, I don't know. It's sort of like
the crispiness.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway. Another thing I actually do, sorry, just before we move on, in the dryer is if I want to dry something, iron something, I put it in the dryer with 2 ice cubes.
Yeah.
Trent first saw me do that and he was like, what are you doing? And I'm like, because it like creates steam. Yeah, you thought I was so weird. Because I would run to the kitchen and I'd be like, okay, I'm just going to grab some ice cubes. And he's like watching me going,
what are we making a drink in the dryer or what? Like, fuck. Making cocktails in there, just throw the cocktail shaker in there.
Yeah, exactly, that's what I'm doing. And so I put the 2 ice cubes in, put whatever I need ironed, chuck it in there, rolls around, and I leave it in until I can't hear the ice cubes anymore in there, and then I take it out.
Normally like a minute or 2 after that, because otherwise it'll leave like a wet
wet patch, yeah, and then I wait, and then my dress comes out and it's ironed. It's really good.
And if you do the life hack of like storing your excess sauces in the ice cube trays, make sure you don't put one of them in there with your clothes. Because it came up before, we were looking at life hacks where people freeze excess sauce in an ice cube tray, which is like, fair enough, but fuck me, really.
That's like, so much effort.
Yeah. But imagine throwing one of them like a red wine jus.
Imagine making a red wine jus though, and you've got like half a cup.
It's not that expensive. And
you're pouring it into...
So, like half a cup of red wine plus...
Unless it's a real good jus. Like, unless you're like, that jus is off its head.
I just can't actually picture it coming out any good either, because the fat would settle on top and...
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I don't think...
Terrible idea.
I don't think that... Yeah, no one's... Are people doing that? Can you please let us know? Do people do that? Is that a thing? No one does that. Surely not. But there is some things that we spoke about on here where we're like, no one does that. And I've had people message me and be like, I do that. And I'm like, oops. Oh my God, sorry. Sorry about that. Okay.
No, fuck them. They're weird.
If you don't, when we're cooking, like if you don't have the right size baking dish for what you want to cook. So we do it sometimes if we're making like brownies or like a frittata or something. Say you got like a big dish, you can actually use this is probably so stock standard. Everyone's like, duh. You can use alfoil to assist in making the baking dish smaller, so you can like size it up.
Section it off, so you fold up one side, then put like a couple of blocks of alfoil on the side of it, hold it all up.
Yeah. I've done it when I wanted to have thick brownies. I'm like, I want these puppies to be thick boys.
Oh yeah, do you like thick brownies or thin, crispy, like crispier brownies?
You want thick brownies, is what you want.
Brooke loves thick ones with...
Thick, so they're obviously.
Like, they're like really gooey, like not really cooked. What'd you say?
Yeah, I want them... It's almost like it almost is still brownie batter.
I like them like when they're a bit more crisp and then they actually like... You're chewing on them, they're like sticking in your teeth. Like
you have the edges. Trent likes the edges, and it's perfect for me because I like the inside of the brownie, and Trent will have the outsides.
Thick or thin brownies.
Yeah, but this is why we're good. We're yin and yang.
Yeah.
You know, you like the outside. I like the inside. Much better. No. Anyway, everyone is having. No one's having a crispy brownie.
Mine.
Yeah, but I feel like you're an anomaly.
Oh, okay.
Most people are having, aren't they? But there's heaps of things that I think are normal that everyone's like, you're alone there. And I just assume that everyone does it.
I'm trying to think of shit like that.
There's so many things. I'm really odd. Oh, this one we had on our list was like ordering things online. Go. What would you order online? Tell us about your ordering online. Your little KFC.
Yeah, all the takeaways. So I don't know if you guys are on it yet. But if you download the apps for the specific shops, so KFC, Macca's, and I just found out Brooke told me Subway.
Yeah.
They all have online ordering, which saves so much time. Because especially
how do you use it?
Well, what do you mean?
So like Trent will push the button of like I'm inside the store, like a minute before he actually gets inside the store.
But the KFC one, they still wait for you to actually ask for it before they start.
Oh, do they?
But
okay.
You said the Subway one is actually like you can book the time. Sort of like pizza. I know you can do that with pizza. You can do that with Subway.
Yeah, a chick at work. So I was going to get Subway for lunch because my friend at work talked me into it because I've been really good
Twisted
lately.
her arm.
I've been really good, like keeping to our only GYG, and not having anything throughout the week. So, yeah, we went and got Subway, and then I see this other random sub being made, and I'm like, why are they making a sub in between like all these orders? She's like waiting there, and I'm like, oh, what are you doing? Waiting for someone? She's out of the line. Next minute, they give her the sub that was being made, and I'm like, did you ring up and order
just cut the line.
I'm like,
didn't
what's
even know.
happened? She's like, oh no, just the app. You can order it for a certain time, and I'm like, that would save so much time on everyone's lunch break.
Yeah, especially in lunch breaks, like where, like in my industry, you get half an hour, and we're like not near a shop. So by the time you drive to a shop, order it, you literally have to eat it on the way back there, or eat it in the machine while you're working because you
15 minutes of it is like just waiting for the food.
Driving backwards and forwards and eating.
But
ordering, sorry.
If you could just make it, have it already made when you arrive, much better.
Another life hack.
Better.
Just take your lunch to work, save shitloads of money, and you don't waste time.
Correct. I'm lucky I go home on my lunch break, so... But...
Yeah, I take mine. It's good.
Well, alright. So definitely online orders. And groceries.
Yeah, groceries is really good too, because you actually save money from it as well.
Because you don't put random
pick up
items.
Shit. Like, especially if you go there hungry, you just end up buying like...
Oh my god, me.
Holy shit, we just like buy fucking snacks and like, oh, I'll get this for tomorrow night, we'll get this. We'll get chocolate, we'll get biscuits, we'll get...
I'm really bad.
Just shit we do not need. But then, yeah, if you order online, you just sort of sit down and figure out what you want to eat for dinner and what you're going to have for lunches, and then it's like, done.
It is way better. You can be a lot more organised. I feel like it takes the pressure off. Like, I panic pick when I go, I'm like... It's a panic for me. It's a...
Yeah.
I don't, like... I'm going through the aisle, I'm like, okay, I just want to get this pasta, and I'm like, oh, I don't know, I'll just get this pasta. Like, I don't really sit there and actually think about it because I'm a panic picker, and I'm also a panic orderer. Like, when we go to restaurants and say if I haven't actually worked out what I want by the time they get there, I then panic pick.
And then I go, usually she's like, oh, I fucked up, I'm going to have some of yours.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'll just order, and I'll be like, I panic picked. I just ordered this random item. I don't know. I just felt like the pressure was on. I didn't want to make
this goes back to our topic last week, doesn't it? About the panic picking.
Oh yes, exactly. Yeah. But I'm very, very like that. Yeah.
Also, another good hack is if you sleep in till lunchtime, you only have to pay for 2 meals in the day. More sleep, people. Save yourself some money.
Come here for your saving tips, okay? You know, sleep in. We really promote that, you know...
Waste your day laying in bed. Then you're not having breakfast. You're not having that morning coffee. You're getting up. You're probably going to have...
You're saving money.
A sandwich for lunch. Maybe crack into the beers instead of the coffee.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so just wake up around midday, have your lunch, and have a, you know, dinner, and then that's it.
Tell work that, you won't be in.
Yeah, it's
too expensive unless they want to start paying for your meals because that's an extra meal. Anyway.
We got you guys, exactly, yeah.
Next one.
We're so helpful. Oh, no, this one's like an actual real life adult hack. You get like, actually I feel like everyone does this, but it's having like a personal folder for all your belongings, like your certificate, what is it? Your birth certificates,
passports.
All that.
Yeah, any like personal identification belongings.
Yeah, because I have like 2 little, mine's pink case and Trent's is a green case, and I like set it up with all of Trent's items, so it's like this big folder with all, you know, you put all your...
and it's like in case of emergency.
Yeah, it's like if there was something happening or a fire, you can just grab this case and you know you still have all your...
the one thing you'd grab.
Your identification and everything like that. So that's actually a good life hack. Everyone should have.
That's sort of like an older generation thing, whereas
we shouldn't need it in the future.
Whereas now, like with your phone and all that,
can you have a digital birth certificate?
Don't think so, but I'm pretty sure New South Wales has a digital driver's license now.
They do.
And I think Queensland is moving that way.
Do we already have it?
No, I don't think so.
No?
Not as far as I know. I just renewed my licence and, yeah.
Because you did it all online, though.
Yeah, so you only have to get a photo every 10 years now, which is pretty sick. Because that used to kill about 5 hours of your life going to Queensland Transport and sitting there.
So bad. Man. So bad. And you, like, can't time that.
No.
There's no, like, consistency
for that place. I'll go there in my lunch break, I have enough time. Fuck no. No. It's like you could go there and be 5 minutes or, like, 2 hours.
You go there on the weekend or midweek, it's always it doesn't matter.
They're open weekend.
Yeah, aren't they open on Saturdays?
I don't think so.
Oh, they're not?
Friday and they shut at like 4.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really good time.
Because I just know they're always busy and it's so annoying.
Yep.
Oh, transport departments.
Oh, don't stir me up, eh?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Packing hacks.
Yeah, so, you did a bit of packing for a couple of years there.
Yeah, exactly. And so I have a bit of experience with trying to get everything into one suitcase. So I had to get like 6 weeks of belongings into like a suitcase, which was quite full on when I was working overseas. But anyway, and I used to roll all my clothes into like packing cubes. It saves so much space and I would like jam in. Oh. So much.
So even, like, we'll do it now if we're going away for a weekend. And then, we'll obviously, when we're coming home, we're like, yeah, fuck it, just throw it in the bag. And I'm, like, literally standing on the bag trying to get it shut. But when we went there, it was, like, fits easy.
So good. Yeah. If you've got time to pack, I definitely recommend that. I know everyone rolls their clothes, but I would recommend packing cubes because they actually
they're really good. And you just, like, zip them all up individually. And then,
it's so good. And it also is really organised for when you're, like, looking for things in the bag and stuff.
If you're like, I don't know if I'll wear this stuff, so you can just put it in a different thing.
Yeah.
Because I know you do that.
Yeah, because
in a separate one, and that one might not get open.
What makes you say that, babe?
We take a lot of stuff that we probably didn't need to take, but we do.
I'm an overpacker. And I more so do it, I feel like... It's good, though, sometimes I do. Because I don't know if it's going to be cold. I don't know if it's going to be hot.
Don't know if we're going to go out to dinner, we don't know. Because usually when we're going places, we don't plan it.
No, we don't plan. No.
So we'll be like, this is where we're going, and then we might go to dinner, we might go to drinks, we might stay in the room, we might go to a festival, we might go to a bar, listen to music.
We are very spontaneous.
We might sleep and watch movies, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I overpack, because we are so spontaneous. Like, we'll go places, like, say, you know, like when we used to go overseas or whatever... used to.
Back in the day.
Back in the day before the panda hit. So we used to be like, okay, we want to go to these 3 places over the 2 weeks that we're there, but we don't plan what day, when, how. Like, it's just like...
Almost like a holiday bucket list.
Yeah.
You're just like, these are the places or things or attractions we want to see. And then however we do it, whatever. Because
I don't like having real structured plans because I feel like that's just too much. And I know a lot of people do travel like that, but I can't. I can't travel like that.
We did that once or twice.
We did it once.
And then the second time we sort of did it again.
Kind of, and it was half better.
And then we realised we hadn't actually just chilled out.
Yeah.
So like, we're staying at this mad resort.
Yeah.
And then it got to the last day and I was like, fuck, we haven't even, like, been to the pool. And, like, chilled around the pool.
We had an afternoon of chilling, and then we were like, why didn't we do this?
Then we've been fucking, like, walking and doing all these attractions. And, like, don't get me wrong, that shit's cool, but...
But not the whole time, not every day having back-to-back
We did, like, 8-hour tours.
Yeah. And now when we travel, we do everything ourselves and, we're like, we look up things, we work out how we're going to get there. It's so much better.
Or a driver or whatever and
so
go
much
for
better.
It. Yeah. Such a fun way to do it.
Yeah, hiring a car's way better. All right, cool. All right, what else have we got on here so we had our packing hacks. Yep. Oh, this is your one that you do this all the time.
Yeah, so I'll get up for work at like 5, grab all my shit for work, and then sometimes I'll be like, oh shit, I need to do washing, like, I don't know, I might be doing something on the weekend and I need to get it done during the week. So I'll decide I'll put a load of washing on now. But you know how if you put the washing on and then you let it sit there all day, you'll get that damp smell. And it just never comes good. So I'll put it on, and our washing machine has a delay end feature. So I'll put it on at like 5:30 in the morning and I'll delay it for 11 or 12 hours. So when I get home at like 5:30 or 6, it's finished and I just hang it out.
Yeah, so much easier.
So it just sits there on a timer for like 11 hours and then bang, pumps it out in the last hour, done.
And then it's like a reminder also when you get home because you hear the washing machine start.
Just finishing.
And you're like, oh yeah, that's right, I did that and I've got to do that.
That's actually an awesome time saver.
Yeah, it is, hey.
Because so many times I'd put it on, then I'd come home, then put it on like a rinse again to try and like freshen it and then take it out and like, oh my God.
I swear everyone has done this as an adult and it's actually embarrassing where you forget you've put the washing on.
And you'll go back like 3 days later, you're like, fuck.
Yeah, don't do that if you live with other people though. No. If you live with other people, who the hell is doing that? But if you...
Just fucking watch it out.
I'd be like, get that out of there. Don't do that if you live with other people. But if it's just yourself, then you forget. And like, we've done it before and then we're like, oh my God.
Mining camps are good for it. Like, you'll go back and someone's pulled your washing out halfway through a wash.
Really?
That's pretty cool. You go to dinner and you come back and half your shit's sitting on top, just all fucking wet. That's rough. And there's like a dryer right behind it, so that you could pull it out, throw it in a dryer,
put it in the dryer,
put your stuff in. Nah. Pull it out, sit on top, or
just put it on the ground. Did they ever do that?
Nah.
Put it on the ground.
Came back to it, yeah, sitting on top, fucking.
It's like wet because it hasn't actually gone through a normal dry.
Finished.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, yep, sick.
All right, we've only got a couple more. Use a snake to hold your pasta easily.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's sweet.
See.
Yeah, that picture there.
That picture. Yep, that's really helpful. You said earlier that, like I suppose our last hack is...
Just be nice to people.
Just be nice.
Don't be a shit cunt.
Just be a nice fucking person.
Yeah.
That's a really good life hack.
And then...
Alright.
We go on to our favourite segment.
Our weekly segment again. So, would you rather?
Would you rather? And this week we had a fan submission.
A fan submission.
He's our number one fan.
Thanks, Steve-O.
Steve-O hit me up. He said he's not much of a would you rather person, but yeah, this is his first one he sent in.
Yeah.
So would you rather your leftovers from the night before heated up, or would you rather eat them cold?
Okay. It does depend on what you're eating.
Yeah, that's where I was at.
So for me, I only just the other day ever had cold pizza for the first time ever in my life.
This is mind-blowing because Steve-O literally said...
What?
Cold pizza for sure. Like, he's 100.
Oh, he's saying cold pizza.
Like, he'll be mind-blown that you've never...
So I only just had it for the first time ever in my life just the other day. And it was out of necessity because I couldn't be bothered getting up at work. And so I just had cold pizza at my desk. That's really bad. I just I went up to the lunchroom, got it out. It actually wasn't too bad. I was really surprised. But I'd never had it before that.
I reckon it's really good. Cold pizza.
Do you?
Yeah. But I'm like a bit weird. I like everything heated up.
Yeah,
whereas Brooke will eat like everything cold.
I'll pretty much eat everything cold except for pizza is how I used to be. Because that's why I was saying depending on what it is. Because like I like cold pasta. I actually really do like cold bolognese
if I have the
or whatever.
option. So I'm going to go heated everything. But yeah, I love a cold pizza.
I'll even have like cold frittata when or zucchini slice. I've had that cold.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like I'll eat them most things cold because.
This is why I'm saying depends on what it is. This is a real hot topic. It really depends on what it is.
But if I was in your position where I had access to microwaves,
so it's about access. Okay.
I would have everything heated.
Okay. I see. So it does depend on your situation.
Yep.
Of circumstance. So. Okay, so you're saying if you have access to the heat, you're going to heat it. If you don't, it's not the end of the world. Mm-hmm. You're still going to eat the food.
Yep.
You never used to be like that, though.
No.
Because you used to be like, if I don't have a heat source. He got a pie warmer.
Yeah, I got a brand new excavator, and I had got a pie warmer. Like, I bought a pie warmer, and I took it to work. I'm like, yes, this is going to be sick. Plugged it in my brand new excavator. Blew the fuse for the fucking cigarette lighter. Never worked since. I've been in the same machine for like 6 years.
So that's fun.
It just doesn't work. So I rang my boss. He's like, you didn't plug one of them pie warmers in, did you? I'm like, yep. Because
they need a warning.
So much current.
They need a warning at the job site.
Yeah.
Don't plug in the pie
So
warmer.
don't do that, boys. Get the alligator clips out. Put it on the battery.
Okay, so we're saying for that one, would you rather leftovers heated up or cold? And I'm going to go heated. If I had to choose, I'd go heated because it's good regardless, whereas cold, it's dependent upon a few variables. Yeah.
So,
all right.
Next one, you can do this one.
If you stop by, so this is more like a if you than a would you rather, but if you stop by your local servo, are you going to grab a meat pie or a sausage roll?
Well, to start with, if I'm going to a servo, I'm grabbing a lasagna topper out of the hot box, straight up. Fuck the pie.
Okay.
But, look, I don't eat servo pies or sausage rolls. Yeah, but if I had to choose, I'd probably go the sausage roll.
Yeah, same. And we both don't like. I don't like servo food, but I'm the same. I'd go a sausage roll if I had to.
Sausage roll, tomato.
That's why I'm saying, would you rather? Well, for this one, I'm saying probably a sausage roll.
I'd go the rat coffin.
Okay. Now, this is a cordial one. Would you rather have a red cordial or the green cordial?
Green.
Green?
Yeah.
This was really hard for me. Like, when I heard this one, I was like, this is...
Have you ever had the green lime cooler Wimmers soft drink?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
But this is a cordial question, not a soft drink.
Yeah, but have you ever had the green cordial, lime cooler, with soda water?
So it's basically that, is it?
Unreal.
No. I'll tell you why...
Than red.
I'll tell you why this is hard for me. Because we're just going off colour. Red, to me, can be multiple things.
Flavours.
Yes. And it could be a nice cranberry cordial. It could be a nice strawberry one. It could be a strawberry and apple one, and I love those kind of...
Apple raspberry?
Yum. Because I love apple and things, and most of the time when it's mixed in with a red one, the red overtakes and they always end up being the red colour, even though it's apple flavouring. So I'm probably going to go red because I love like the raspberry apple... Oh, there's a really good one actually. It's green. Oh my God.
Oh,
so when I was younger, there was this because we were never allowed, and it's probably why I love all these foods, but we were never allowed cordial and stuff like that when I was growing up. And I'd go to a friend's house and she had the kiwi and apple cordial and it was green. It was off its head good. Like, I'm talking, I used to, as soon as I'd go there, I'd be like, are we having cordial? Like, it was like
just like walk into the kitchen.
I must have. I did. And because their parents were like, yeah, help yourself, Brooke. But I literally would go there and the first thing I'd be like, are we having cordial? Like, where's the cordial?
Your dad's going to listen to this and he is going to...
He's going to be like, no wonder she would come home from a friend's house around the corner from home so hyperactive, extra hyperactive than what I am normally.
Even more extra.
Yeah. Oh, how annoying for my parents.
So you're going green or red?
I think now I'm going green. Because green. if it's that one, I'm having green. Okay.
Team green.
Okay, last one. Bit of a tricky one, but I don't really want it. I'd love to know what yours is. I'm interested. Would you rather, so if you go into your local bakery, would you rather have the vanilla slice or a custard tart?
So, I haven't actually eaten much of either of these. But...
Wait. No. Wait. Back it up. Reverse.
I haven't actually
You haven't actually eaten much of these. Tell me more about why you haven't, because custard tart, you haven't had a lot of custard tarts.
Well, I'm not going to...
Wait.
If I'm going to a bakery, I'm going savoury.
Really?
Yeah.
Not even a lunch treat? A lunch dessert?
No, because I'm getting a pie.
What?
I'm getting a pie from the bakery, and then I'm not going to have a dessert as well. I'll be fucking sick.
Okay.
So, but to answer this question,
go.
I'm going vanilla slice because I feel like the custard tart doesn't have that much flavour like the custard. The last one I had just was like bland.
So we're going straight after this. I know we're going somewhere after this. So we're going straight away after this. Before we go to where we're going after, we're driving on the way past a bakery and you need to have a custard tart. Because if you're saying they don't have a lot of flavour, to me this is really hard because they both are beautiful.
No, I'm going vanilla slice. Unreal. Last one I had was beautiful.
Cool. I love both of these, and this is why this was really hard for me, and I'm really confused by your response, and I was really interested to... Okay. I still love you. I'm just...
Plenty of custard tarts here.
But I'm thinking, I love a custard tart and I like it. Yes, vanilla slices are sweeter, and that's probably what you're referring to, but they still have a lot of flavour in the custard tart. In my lifetime, I've probably leaned towards eating more custard tarts than vanilla slices. However, if you have a really good vanilla slice from a really good bakery that makes it themselves, oh my word, that is lit. That is so good. But a good custard tart is also unbeatable. I'm really struggling with this, but I think if I had to choose in my life depended on it, I think I'm going to choose a custard tart. Vanilla
slice here, people.
Because I can eat them. When I think about this, I go, in any situation, at any point in any day, I can always have a custard tart. Whereas I feel like a vanilla slice, whilst they're absolutely amazing, you need to be in certain situations. Like I couldn't eat it.
Big letdown is they're very hard to manage.
They're so hard. They're so hard to manage. Whereas a custard tart, you can eat that puppy while driving. You can always eat a custard tart at any place at any time. Also, they aren't sweet enough where they're overpowering. Like I've really had to think about this one.
Yeah, you've gone in, yeah.
Yeah. Because it's hard. It's really hard. But I think I'm leaning towards custard tart, and that's what I'm locking in. Lock it in, Eddie. Custard tart. Cool.
Fair enough.
Now we know.
Let us know your thoughts on some of them ones. Get back to us with a bit of feedback from the questions we asked during the little video.
All right, another week. Episode 13 done.
13 friggin' dusted.
Follow us.
Yep. Like, subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube and like. Get your phone out and go in and manually like it if you're watching it on TV.
Yeah, because a lot of people are watching it and not subscribing.
Yeah, we see yous.
So if you could do that, it really helps us. Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. See you next week.
See ya.